Next up, we have Laevateinn, theme of Abomination from the Terraria Fargo's Souls OST. I don't know if this is a mod or not, but it's Terraria. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here, musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member, all that good stuff. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers before Christmas 2025, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, whatever y'all want. And I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. This has to be done legit though, so no account duping, no buying, botting, nothing like that. Just bring people over to the community, share the video, use the hype function, all that kind of stuff. I don't know how the hype function works. Just down below the Discord, we have people who do. And members, if you are a member on YouTube, a paid member, you get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays. And if you're a paid member, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them. So on Saturday, so become a member today. 2 disclaimers on top of that. Number one, this is my first time listening to this, so I will be pausing a lot. And I will be speaking a lot, as I will be pointing things out and explaining things as I hear them or as I realize them. And number 2, this is recorded live on stream on a single take. I'm pretty sure I just stumbled upon my words. I will do it again. Whatever happens, happens. With that being said, let's do this. Laevateinn. I guess they were trying to say Leviathan. Terraria Fargo's Souls. Let's go. Okay, so we start with, ironically, a metronome giving us the initial beat, and we jump right in, full band, power metal band. We're having our guitars holding, we're having symphonic metal, power metal, symphonic metal, usually they go hand in hand, right? So we get really, really cool guitars just holding those chords, and we're having the strings doing the melodies and bringing us our initial motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from. So all right, go ahead, Potato, good to see you, man. Catch you around. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Okay, so we switch over. So yeah, we're having, the chords are going super fast. The harmonic rhythm here is insanely fast. The drums are doing the power metal thing, which is going very fast and very aggressive. We switched the melody from the strings, the violins, over to a piano, being very, very dramatic, very, very loud. Still keeping most of the motif intact, just giving us a different instrument for this. Let's see where it goes. Ooh. Okay, so we take a quick transition with the guitars and the drums. And then Laevateinn is the sword of Surtur in Norse mythology, but more than likely it refers to one of Flanders Toho spell cards. Okay, so it could be either or. So that's context for this, because I'm not very familiar with this. I don't even know if this is it's from official soundtrack or a mod. So yes, we bring forward. And we change, Fargo's Souls is a mod. Thank you. So this is from a mod. So we bring forward the guitars and everything, and then we tone it down in the sense of we slow down the drums, and now we're letting the bass. The bass sounds like it's slapping. Let me hear a bit more. A slapping bass. Okay, so there is a technique in bass called slapping. Yes, you can actually slap a bass. So let me, bass guitar. So if you see a bass, look at this glorious instrument. It has very thick strings. And something you can do with these strings is you can either grab your thumb, and there was a little bit of disc scratching. You can grab your thumb and and bring this up and just hit the string so that the string hits against the fretboard, or you can do a hook with one of your other fingers, pull up the string, and when you release it, the force of it is going to make it slap against the fretboard. The concept of slapping, as far as I understand, is not to slap the string itself, but to slap the string against the frets. And the sound of the string slapping against the fret is what gives us this really, really cool sound. And then we got the sound of a disc scratch, which is something that you do for vinyl, usually. Because, vinyl player, you can see how vinyl players usually have this, not products, images, please. They usually have this needle over here, which is what plays the sound, and the disc is going to be rotating while the needle is in place. And if you stop and then you go back and forth, you get what is called disc scratching. Not recommended to do on like a regular vinyl player because the needles are extremely fragile. But if you have like a DJ set, those are more built for that. So yeah, if you have a vinyl set, not advised. You risk destroying the needle. But if you're doing a DJ set with the right training, you should be able to. Anyway, let's see where it goes. Yep, there's this scratching. And we have the guitars doing a little bit of cha-chung, 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 basic rhythm. Holding the chords. We have two basses. I think we have two basses going on over here. We have one doing the slapping and one doing another melody on top of that. It's either that or they have Charles Berthoud on the bass. Charles Berthoud, by the way. Charles Berthoud, being, in my opinion, one of the best bass players in the world right now. He has a YouTube channel. He is insanely good. Could say it's a double bass. Fuck you. Okay, so so yeah, Charles Berthoud, in my opinion, one of the best bass players in the world, hands down. And he would probably be able to pull off something like this. Otherwise, I think it's two separate bass tracks. Moth Bike, welcome today. How you doing? And we bring the motif. We bring back the motif with the theremin. One of the most peculiar instruments. I think my understanding is that the theremin was invented in the Soviet Union. I'm not entirely sure, but it is very, very interesting. Yes, this is the instrument. It emits some sort of wave. I think it's radio waves that once disrupted by a physical presence, it produces a sound, which is the like spooky sound we're getting. There might be some dissonance in the guitar. Let me hear. Yes, we're getting some dissonance in the guitar. Yeah, intentional. Cosmos, welcome back. Yes. Yeah, the melody is being played by a theremin. Back we go to the bass doing the slapping. Electromagnetic waves. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Not radio. Electromagnetic waves. Yes. Okay, new version of the the stuff of the theme. Now we are bringing forward a synth, giving us more digital sounding instrument, giving us a new variation of the melody, very similar overall to the original one. It's not too different. It's mainly the instrumentation what is making this piece more substantial, I would say, because most of the melodies over here are relatively simple, but the instruments picked at any given time are in such a good combination that it's a sum of its parts. Like, the melodies are fairly straightforward, the chords are fairly straightforward, most of the time there's some there that do get a little bit more complicated, but most of this stuff is pretty straightforward being used. Each individual element would be a pretty straightforward, except the bass line. The bass line seems to be all where all the effort in terms of musical complexity is going to, and the rest is pretty much the instrumentation, what instruments are being used, the sounds and the texture of everything, just bringing this to a very, very high level with that. The focus here has definitely been the instrumentation and the bass line. Let's see where it goes. And we have two things going on. So, number one, we are having the synth giving us a slower melody, but at the lower end, we are having the guitars playing a version of what the bass was slapping before. That's what we're getting right now. Really, really cool. Insanely cool how we switched from the bass line being the with the slapping to now being the guitars with the guitars doing the guitars. You can do this thing called palm muting, which let me bring an image of a guitar. Let's bring an electric guitar. So the way palm muting works is that you will have your guitar over here. You will have, let's assume that you put your right hand over here, and the way you do it is you see this little bridge over here. You grab the palm of your hand while holding your guitar pick, and you press the palm of your hand against this bridge over here to only partially mute the strings. They're not all the way muted, but they are partially muted. They are palm muted, which is what happens, and then you play with the rest of it, giving you that sound. And then in genres like metal, you do a combination of palm mute, and when you take the palm away, it's called open strings. And basically, most metal is a combination of on and off, on and off, on and off, which is what we're getting right now. Usually, the way it works in metal is that you will have palm mutes for the lower strings, and then open strings for the higher ends of the melodies. And there you go. Dubious, welcome today. How you doing? So yeah, we're having that in addition to the other melody doing this kind of stuff. So let's see where it goes. Oh, really cool. Torts, welcome to today. How you doing? Oh, we speed up the drums. And we also bring, I think there's a choral sample, like a chorus sample in the background with oohs and ahs in the background. Very, very buried in the background, giving it an extra sense of epicness. This is really cool. This stream is a rerun, just so you know. Oh yeah, no, this stream was aired live on October 32nd, 2023 and a half. Let's see where this goes. Oh. Yeah, 2023 and a half. Didn't you know? Yeah, the lost year. The year I broke everything, including my back. No, I did break my back in 2023, but that's besides the point. So, yeah, now we bring back the rhythm from the bass line. From the slap bass line, we now have it on the guitar, being played on the lower end of the guitar without those palm mutes, while we bring in back the disc scratching, and we are bringing, let's see, I think we have vocals here. Let me hear. Yeah, we have a vocal sample a little bit distorted and a little bit masked off with the disc scratches. Like it's mixed to sound very like overlapped with the disc scratches. Really, really, like, dude, the sound design in this is incredibly good. The sound is just insane how good the instrumentation and the sound design and the mix is, because there's a lot going on in this track, and you can hear everything pretty damn clearly, which for stuff like symphonic metal is really difficult to do. I know it because I write symphonic metal. Like if you self promotion, right? So if you listen to my music, I have 3 major songs that have symphonic metal. So we have Down to Ash, Second Conquest, and As We March. Second Conquest and As We March were mixed by my friend Jack. Down to Ash was mixed by my friend Alex. And the thing is, with my music, I write a full orchestra, 4 guitars, throat singing, growls, and and I leave on, but that one does not have the orchestra. That one's just straightforward metal band. And the thing is, right? I remember sending Jack the tracks for all 3 songs, and it's like 100 tracks. It's 100 tracks with only a handful of those being the same thing. Like everything else is like, you know, the full orchestra, everything that entails for that. And I would give him like my own version, like my demos of them. This is more or less what I wanted to sound. It sounds awful. I can't mix to save my life. I can't do it. It's a lost science for me. I have no clue how to do it, which is why I pay either Jack or Alex to do it. Now it's just Jack, because Alex sadly retired from music in that sense. But Jack is insanely good, and we are seeing a near a somewhat similar level over here of how clear everything sounds, despite this being so incredibly populated audio-wise. It's insane. Let's see where this goes. Ooh. We bring a second guitar. So the first guitar is still doing those rhythms, and now we are bringing a second guitar playing the chords a little bit slower in what we call arpeggiation, which is playing chords 1 note at a time. This is really good. This is very much a transitionary phase section of this entire piece, and despite it having so much going on, it is lower energy than anything else, which is necessary for the pacing of a piece that you have. Because usually, once again, when you're making music, you want to build tension and resolve that tension. That moment in between, we call cadence. And the thing is, you're not doing it just once. You are doing this over and over and over and over. And you want to make sure that those moments of building tension are met with moments of resolved tension. And a good thing to do is to bring down the energy, because we started pretty high in energy, then we brought it back down, then we brought it back up, then we brought it down, brought it further high up, and now we've brought it very, very much back down, and we are taking our time in making that slow build up again, so that once we reach that same level of tension, the trip is gonna feel that much more worth it. Really cool. Let's see where it goes. We introduced a synth as well, I think. Yeah, we have the synth back. Off the ramp. Very short moment of going off the ramp, and now we bring back... I like the synth. I really like... So we bring back the... We bring a new rhythm of the drums with the bass giving us a slightly new version of the rhythm. I think we're still just messing around with that initial bassline motif, and we're just exploring around that. I really like the synth here because it sounds like a distorted organ. It kind of gives me that that feeling that mosquito is killing me. All right, let's see where it goes. One more synth on top, highlighting the bass. Okay, so now we bring the guitars and the bass a little bit further to the background. We bring forward the chorus plus the strings, which sounds to be strings like violins and whatnot, giving us partial arpeggios, still following that initial bass line. I think that initial bass line was the actual motif all along, and everything else is being built around it. Fonzie, welcome back. How you doing? And yeah, we're having the chorus is now playing the element, because we had this chorus before. It was just being obfuscated by one of the other synths that was holding down the chords. This time we take that one away and we get this one. We bring back the piano for a little bit of counterpoint. Okay, we bring a new rhythm once again, changing the drums around, giving us this really, really slower, but at the same time just as intense rhythm, focusing more on the guitars and the chorus, and giving us this sound of a whip. And the whip is entirely for texture. It would be what we would call non-functional. Non-functional in music usually refers to something that doesn't really play to the chords that you're playing or the scales that you're playing. It's just there for texture. So let's see where this goes. Guitar solo time! Okay, so we finally come to a guitar solo. I was waiting for something like this. When you're making music, you want to keep a careful balance between what is new and what is familiar. Too much familiarity, too much of the same, too much repetition, and you risk boring the listener, they tune out. Too much new material too quickly, you risk overwhelming the listener, they tune out. However, there is one massive exception for every genre out there. Doesn't matter if it's metal or if it's jazz or if it's pop, whatever it is, there is one big exception to this, which is solos. And in symphonic / power metal and metal in general, the solos you're gonna get, guitar solos. You're gonna hear the guitar not really play the motifs that we've done before. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And it's rule of cool. As long as it sounds cool enough, you get away with it. So let's see where this goes. Oh! Shredded! We go back to the higher end. Now we go from one guitar to the other one. And this is also common in power metal and heavy metal of this nature, that you are going to have the guitar solos being traded off. Because usually for these types of ensembles, you will have two guitarists. And in metal, you very often go away, like after heavy metal, every genre after heavy metal, they kind of stepped away from the traditional roles of the guitar. One guitar is going to be the rhythm guitar and the other one is going to be the lead guitar, which means one guitar plays chords, the other guitar plays melody. And nowadays, most guitar players in these bands will be playing a bit of both, which means by the time you have your solos, you want both guitarists to be able to shine as well, which is why when the solo here ended with those high notes and was continue playing, we had another guitar playing to give us that sense of both guitars are getting their moment of spotlight. Really cool stuff. It's very much a tradition by now in metal. So let's see where it goes. And Luiso, welcome today. How you doing? And we finish the solo with both guitars playing at the same time. New variation with the synths, with the violins. Bringing in the piano. Speeding up everything, basically. We're in outro territory. We bring in this. Yeah, one last run of the guitars. And there you go. Man, what a fun track. The outro, I think that could have that we could have developed a little bit more. I think you could have gone for another 15-30 seconds of runtime here to to fully develop that last melody. That felt a little bit rushed compared to the rest of the track, but I'm not gonna really give you too much trouble for that. It was still an incredible track altogether. I would have just taken my time a little bit more. Oh no! The incredible symphonic metal piece is 4 minutes 27 seconds instead of 4 minutes 47 seconds. What a nightmare, right? So no, it's not a big deal. I would have probably extended the outro a little bit more to allow for some of the melodies that we've heard throughout the piece soak up a little, bask more in the glory a little bit more. But overall, really, really good. Really good. It doesn't fade out. It ends, and the outro itself is really good. I just think you could have taken a bit more time to enjoy that that post-climax resolution. I know how I just phrased it. Just shut up. But yeah, there you go. That was Laevateinn, theme of Abomination from the Terraria Fargo's Souls OST, the mod for Terraria by Yuri O. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member, all that good stuff. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas 2025, I will take a single fanfiction of the choice of the community. One fanfiction that y'all want, I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. We have to do this legit, though. No account duping, no buying, no botting, nothing like that. Just sharing, bringing people to the community, and using the YouTube hype function thing. I don't know how it works, but we have people on the Discord that do. Members, if you're a member, you get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the weeks of the whole week's videos on the day I schedule them, which is Saturday. So become a member today. And yes, if you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, go to the Discord server, link down below, go to the LFA requests channel, and follow the instructions on the pinned message. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you don't live in Europe, we have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone, linked in the description down below in both Twitch and Discord. So if you live in I don't know, Amherst, and you're like, oh, what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary over here? I don't live there. Don't worry, just go to the Discord, go to the Twitch. They both have the schedule up-to-date in your local time zone. And follow the channel. We have follow the gaming channel. We have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where we put the recordings of the gaming VODs when they happen, the after shows when they happen. Link down below, or just search for it on YouTube for the username. Same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah, there you go. There you go. That was fun. That was really so incredibly well produced. Like the instrumentation and the production was top notch. Top notch. Laevateinn from Terraria Fargo's Souls. Really good stuff, man. Really good. But yeah, let's move on.